The world moved on without me, finding belonging in a changing world. An opening note of reflection. Have you ever sat in your living room, surrounded by sounds, yet felt utterly alone? The children talk fast. The grandchildren are glued to their phones. New words float around you. Algorithm, metaverse, QR code, AI. And you just smile, but inside you wonder, do I even understand any of this anymore? Is there still a place for me in this world? If that feeling has ever touched you, even for a moment today, let's sit together. Not to chase the latest tech trends, but to speak honestly about that strange feeling of being a stranger in a place that once felt like home. Maybe what we miss isn't the old world itself, but the feeling of familiarity, the feeling of being understood, the feeling that we still belong. And here's the comforting truth. That place isn't lost. We're just finding our way back to it. The awakening moment. Hello, I'm your online neighbor, a fellow retiree. I invite you to take a moment, breathe deeply, and calm your heart. Today, we're going to talk about something that doesn't often get discussed around family tables or in retirement groups. Cultural alienation, the feeling of being out of sync with a world that's moving faster than ever before. Maybe you've felt it too. Once children played outside. Now they're absorbed in devices. Everyday language changes. The world grows faster, more digital, and farther from the values we once held dear. And then a quiet question arises inside. Do I still have a place in this world? I'm here to say, yes, you do. You matter more than you realize. In the time we have together, I'll share 5 meaningful ways to not just survive, but thrive and find new meaning in this changing world. The awakening of curiosity. Let's begin with some science that brings hope and clarity. People who age well are those who stay connected to others and to purpose, says Dr. Robert J. Waldinger, director of the Harvard Study of Adult Development, one of the longest studies on human happiness and health. Retirement isn't the end of your journey. It's a new chapter 1 where you can redefine your relevance. Dr. Lavra Karstensen, a leading psychologist, explains that as we age, we naturally become more selective about who and what we spend time on. This isn't withdrawal. It's wisdom. It's a filtering process that helps us focus on meaningful connections and experiences. So if you feel out of place, it's not because you don't fit anymore. It's because the world hasn't yet recognized the treasure of your presence. Dr. Ken Deichtwald, a pioneer in aging studies, reminds us that retirees are not obsolete. They are bridges between generations. Science tells us that the key to a fulfilling retirement lies in connection, purpose, and a sense of belonging. But how do we build that in a world that feels so unfamiliar? That's what we'll explore next. Insight 1. Build bridges, not walls. The first step is to build bridges, not walls. We are not an outdated generation. We are the connectors across generations, says Dr. Ken Deichtwald. Instead of avoiding the world that feels strange, let curiosity lead you. Here's how. Ask questions instead of judging. If your grandchild is absorbed in a video game, ask them, what's so exciting about this game? Learn one new thing each month, whether it's a basic tech skill, a social media app, or a health tracker. This isn't about keeping up with trends, but staying connected. Join intergenerational community activities. You might be surprised how open younger people are to sharing and learning from you. Warm relationships aren't born from sameness, but from sincerity. By opening your heart and mind, you create a bridge that spans the gap between worlds. This bridge can bring you back into the flow of life around you, making the unfamiliar feel familiar again. Insight 2. Discover your timeless values. The second solution is to find your core values, those that no passage of time or cultural shift can shake. How we view aging affects how we age, says Dr. Becca Levy, who studies the impact of stereotypes on longevity and well-being. Modern society often glorifies speed, youth, and novelty, but don't let that erase your value. Try this. Write down your legacy values. What are the 3 principles or beliefs you live by? Share them through stories, notes, or conversations. Embrace your role as a keeper of meaning. Pass down family histories, local traditions, or cultural wisdom. Remember, cultures change, but wisdom is timeless. That wisdom is your gift to the world. You are not a relic of the past. You are the guardian of values the world desperately needs but often forgets. Insight 3. Create your own safe space. The 3rd strategy is to create an environment where you can be yourself. Meaningful life emerges when we feel seen, valued, and needed, explains Dr. Nancy Schlossberg, expert on life transitions. While we can't change the entire world, we can shape small spaces, physical and social, where we feel at home. Here's how. Build a small circle of friends who share your spirit and values. Even 2 to 3 people with regular chats can make a big difference. Make a personal sanctuary at home, a reading nook, a small garden, or a writing desk where you can find peace and purpose. Start a personal project. Write a memoir, trace your family tree, or create a simple blog to share your stories. These environments act as refuges that heal the deepest wounds of alienation. Within these spaces, you can thrive as your authentic self. Insight 4. Engage in purposeful activities. The 4th solution centers on purposeful engagement. Dr. Richard Leider, a renowned expert on life purpose, says, "Purpose is the reason you get up in the morning." Finding or rediscovering purpose after retirement can anchor you amid change. Consider these steps. Volunteer in causes you care about. Your experience and wisdom are invaluable to many organizations. Take up hobbies that inspire creativity or learning painting, gardening, or even learning a new language. Set small goals that give your day structure and meaning. Purpose isn't about grand achievements. It's about meaningful moments that connect you to life's flow. When you engage in activities that matter, the feeling of alienation fades, replaced by belonging and contribution. Insight 5. Cultivate emotional resilience. The 5th solution is to build emotional resilience. Dr. Mo Wang, a psychologist studying aging and well-being, highlights that resilience helps us bounce back from life's challenges. Retirement and cultural shifts can stir feelings of loss, loneliness, or confusion. But resilience helps us navigate these emotions with grace. Here's how to cultivate it. Practice mindfulness or meditation to stay grounded in the present moment. Keep a gratitude journal to focus on what's good, even in small things. Reach out for support when needed: friends, family, or professionals. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Resilience doesn't mean avoiding pain. It means learning to move forward despite it. With resilience, you can face the unfamiliar world with courage and hope. The final light. Let's deepen our understanding with more science. Dr. Lovra Carstensen's socio-emotional selectivity theory explains how aging shifts our priorities toward emotionally meaningful goals and relationships. This shift is a natural adaptation to the awareness of limited time. Meanwhile, Dr. Becca Levy's research on age stereotypes reveals a powerful truth. How we think about aging can physically affect our health and longevity. Positive views of aging can lead to better health outcomes and a longer life. Dr. Robert Waldinger's Harvard study shows that the quality of our relationships, not wealth or fame, is the strongest predictor of happiness and health in later life. Together, these insights tell us: focus on meaningful connections. Embrace a positive mindset about aging. Prioritize emotional well-being over external achievements. This science supports everything we've discussed. Connection, purpose, values, and resilience are the pillars of a fulfilling retirement. From knowing to becoming, as we come to the close of our time together, remember this: you are not sidelined by the rapid changes around you. You are not invisible or irrelevant. You are the roots that hold the tree steady amid the storm. Howard Thurman, a wise philosopher, said it beautifully: don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Retirement is your time to come alive in new and meaningful ways. I hope you feel a little lighter, a little more hopeful, and a little more connected to yourself and the world. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Until the next reflection before we part, I want to leave you with a thought. Sometimes, even when we do everything right, take our medicine, eat well, sleep enough, there's still a quiet emptiness inside. It's not a pain you can point to or a symptom a doctor can name. It's a silence in the heart. Maybe you know that feeling. A loneliness in the crowd. A question that lingers when you wake up. What is this all for? In our next conversation, we'll explore those nameless feelings, the ones that come when the spirit feels retired even if the body hasn't. No rush for answers. Just sitting together, listening, understanding. Because sometimes what we need most is not a solution, but a companion to ask the questions with us. If this message touched you, please like, share, and subscribe. Join our community by tapping the bell icon so we can walk this journey side by side. Your story matters. Your presence matters. I'm Ordinary People. Until next time, take care and keep living fully.